Donald Trump is needed in this world to bring back peace. Don't think it can't happen here in England, because it can. A group of fanatics came in and took over. Essentially murdered and raped innocent women in Israel. And Tommy Robinson is making British history. They don't respect you. Those people don't respect your culture. They hate you. They look at you like dogs. What's up, everybody? It's Nima Yamini, and this video will go over what happened on June 1st, a Tommy Robinson event in London, England, where I did a speech. You see, this big event was about the British people fighting to essentially have their traditional values and culture. Many of them feel that migrants and new arrivals have come to their country and disrespected their culture, their laws, and their ways. So this was essentially an event where Tommy Robinson was saying, hey, if you come to our country, you're welcome, but at least respect our laws, our culture, and our customs. Don't just come here and take our social credit welfare system while you disrespect our culture and break our laws. Tommy Robinson actually has been fighting for years and years. He became pretty well known, I guess, also for defending women who were unfortunately raped by gangs, I guess, from migrants. So he's really someone that's very loved in England. So right now, things in England are getting pretty nasty. A lot of people are feeling social tension. A lot of people are feeling their culture is being destroyed, and the laws are being broken. It's much more dangerous. And Tommy Robinson wants to liberate his people and liberate his country from the violence and the people who don't respect their culture. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let us know in the comments section what you thought about it, and please subscribe and share the video as well.
Thousands and thousands have travelled here from across the country. We're going to go send a message to the establishment and the police. ResignMarkRowley.com. Cut the head off the snake. You've betrayed our country. You've oppressed our people. You've treated us like pieces of shit. We want peace and we will make it! Look at that. Let me watch on my phone. What a day. So far. When we pull it off, we said we couldn't. Keep it moving.
That's perfect, Andy. Keep it like that.
okay? I want to say a personal thank you to every single one of you who've sacrificed your time, given your day, and made your way here today to tell them people in that building there that you love your country. And we're not going to stand by and be silent any longer. This is your brothers, this is your sisters, you need to get to know each other. We are the people that will stand together. We're going to build a community across this country of patriots ready. We are stronger together, okay? Stronger together, that's the slogan of the football lads as well. I thank you all for coming. We've got a long game today. There's lots of videos, there's lots of speeches. We're going to play you a film that the Metropolitan Police Force have not seen yet. And throughout the entirety of this event, we plead with you, no matter how angry you are about what's gone on, remain calm, remain dignified, be English gentlemen, do not give them what they want, okay? The first person to speak today is going to be Lawrence Fox. Lawrence, thank you, brother.
Which we will all get a chance to see for the first time, including the police. Sorry chaps, maybe I can get my kids' iPads and phones back when you got a minute. Anyway, today also marks the beginning of Pride Month. Now, no doubt, the corrupt mayor of this city will have spent the midnight hours covering the streets in the rainbow flag of the revolution. Because Pride Month is not about human rights. Pride Month is not about sexual equality. Pride has become a celebration and a hatred of the nation and humanity itself. They take pride in telling gay men and women that they aren't gay, they're just born in the wrong body. They brainwash vulnerable children, telling them that they're in the wrong body. Some of them go on to irreversibly mutilate their bodies, and they're proud of this. Are we proud of this homophobic child mutilation cult? I'm not. Are we proud of it? No. I am proud to be British. I am proud of Britain and the sacrifices made in her name by much braver men than me. And I love freedom, hard fought for freedom. Not a freedom we should be proud of, a freedom we should be grateful for. The most important freedom of all, our freedom to speak our minds. And the grace to listen in return. Without that, there is no democracy, there is only tyranny. And we must protect our right to speak above all other rights. And when I was a kid in history class at school, and I was learning about times in the past when devastating changes were taking place all across the world, the first thing I thought was, I was grateful that I was never going to witness it myself. And the second thing I thought was, what must it have felt like to have a floor just removed from underneath you, and what one day was safe and calm, the next day was mayhem and chaos. I never once thought I would live through those times, but in those times we are now living. In just a few years, we have seen an attack on the people, the likes which it is still hard to fathom. We've witnessed just how fragile this freedom that we love can be taken away and how it can be lost. Freedom does not belong to us. It is not ours. We are here to protect it for others, especially those we disagree with, like it or not. That's what freedom of speech is. So let today be a celebration of your God-given right to speak your mind, to be heard, to listen and to disagree. We have been locked in our way in our homes. Our children have been denied an education. Our loved ones have to die alone in hospitals, all ordered, sanctioned, supported and demanded by the occupants of that house over there. Anyone who spoke out against the tyranny attempted upon us was demonised, cancelled, derided or destroyed. Our speech, our free speech, our right to object was removed. We were censored and mocked by politicians who partied and drank whilst people watched powerless as their businesses were destroyed and doctors were paid by drug companies to lie to us on the television. And in just over 1 month, we're going to be asked to vote again for these people, these politicians, who leave our borders wide open, who try to cripple our economy in worship of the climate, who want to give away our houses, our health service, our hotels and anything to anyone as long as they are British. I'm sick of it. We are not second-class citizens in our own country. And there isn't a single political party which cares about this attack on our culture. Our streets ring out with calls for murder every weekend, with people waving foreign flags. But if you carry your flag, whether you're big or small, black or white, gay or straight, you will be intimidated, beaten, maced and arrested by our corrupt, two-tiered police force. So make sure today that you show them the grace that they don't show you in return. Make sure you don't give them the opportunity they're so desperate for to paint us as the very thing we are not. Do not allow them the excuse they want to have to exploit us. There are good men and women within the police force, even though that the crooks who give them the orders. And as for the politicians, all they care about is power. They want to give them more, they want us to give them more and more power. These people who are meant to serve us, treat us like they're slaves. And I'm sick of it. So it will, in the end, be left to you lot, to all of us, to come here every month to tell them that our lives matter too, that British lives and British values matter too, and that we will not be bullied by an intolerant mob who forced a teacher and his family into hiding for his life in Batley, while his own MP remains silent to this day. Yes, you can know better. There are no blasphemy laws in this United Kingdom, and we will not be bullied into accepting them, ever. So I'm here to tell you, finally, that this is our home. We have nowhere else to go. And if you want to put the great back in Great Britain, it won't be the politicians who are going to save us. It's going to be down to you and me and everybody else. This is our country, and we want it back. Thank you.
I'm going to show you some more images now. I want you to give a very strong and passionate reaction to the people you see. Trump in the United States and every American who's watching this. Your election in November is far bigger than your country, okay? Donald Trump is needed in this world to bring back peace. His leadership is needed to save the West. All of our countries are being flooded. They are destroying our cultures. They're bringing us down. It's an attack on the West. And there's only one person that's going to stop it. And you have the opportunity in November with this legend. American. He's travelled over. I'm going to let him say a few words quickly. Right, and tell people where to follow you as well, bro.
Thank you, Tommy, for having me here. This is an amazing group who's fighting to have their country back. And I really just admire the enthusiasm you guys have on the front lines of Western civilization. My family fled Iran in 1979. My grandfather married a Jewish woman. His middle name was Muhammad. This was back when Iran had a good relationship with the British, Israel, and the United States. Then what happened, as some of the other speakers have said, in Israel, where some of my family is from, in Jerusalem, they're surrounded by fanatics. On October 7th came in. What Tommy Robinson and all of you are doing right now is you're taking a stand against the fanaticism that's going to take over your country and make London into Londonstein. If you would have asked people in 1977 in Iran, did they think a revolution would happen and their country would be destroyed, they would say no. Your country will get taken over. They take advantage of your social credit welfare system. Infidels that deserve to be conquered and submitted into submission. All of you here are taking a stand. By taking a stand and holding the fucking line against fanaticism. Thank you for having me in this beautiful country. Make England great again.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah, thank you. Do you know what will kill this country? Apathy. People thinking that we can't do anything. The entire next election in 4 weeks in this country is being dictated by the Islamic community, who make up 7% of the population. We have to get organised. We are the majority, okay? We need to give people something to believe in.
Get them out!
How do we do that? I don't believe one person does that. I believe that every single person that you've seen talk today, every media person you've seen represented, and many others who wish to protect our culture and our country need to come together, okay? We need to work a plan. I'm not saying that we have all the answers, but what we want to tell them is that we're going to fight them. We're going to no longer become minorities in our towns and cities, allow our freedom of speech to be taken. Today, this is a battle of David versus Goliath. Every one of them view every one of you as David, as little and insignificant. Today, we took a step towards Goliath. We hope many people can give you a vision, a belief that there is a future. You see, we need them. At the minute, for the last however many years, we feared them. They should fear us. We are the people, as I said, ignore the election in 4 weeks' time, it's pointless. Keir Starmer's getting in. We've got 4 to 5 years, and we need to get organised, we need to build a community, we need to build a brotherhood and sisterhood. You have all acted impeccably, behaved impeccably today, okay? Well done. Well done. And do you know what? Do you know what? Well done to the Metropolitan Police Force for staying out of the way as well. That's all we are, stay out of the way, lads, right? If you'd have stayed out of the way on St George's Day, there would have been no trouble. If you'd have stayed out of the way on Armitage Day, there would have been no trouble, right? You've stayed out of the way today, there's been no trouble. Thank you, everybody. Okay, it's been a great day. I'm going to get some lamb chops in the corner.